Hey, this is Sully for Antisocial News, and this is the Body Count Report for Thursday, November the 16th, 2017. And I'm going to take you all around the world showing you life or death situations, people either fighting for or losing their lives, tragedy and victory around the world, not just celebrity bullcrap or political nonsense. Let's talk about a bombing in Nigeria. This was something I broke yesterday. We're still trying to cover this, find out more information about this. We're going to be putting it forward on the social media as soon as we get more information. Check out the links though of some of the other similar bombings that have happened just in the past couple years. Pretty horrific stuff. And this is something that goes widely underreported of House of Fulani region killings in mosques and churches. So check this out. Nigerian News, Vanguard Nigeria reporting. Thank you so much. Moving on to the Zimbabwe situation. Apparently there was a coup. Smiling for the cameras, military chiefs and diplomats sit down to broker an end to Robert Mugabe's 37-year Zimbabwe rule. So looks like a coup, but also looks pretty amiable and peaceful there. So let's hope it stays that way. Pretty scary. Check out thetelegraph.co.uk. The Telegraph reporting. Thank you. Manila Times campaign continues versus the new People's Army in Mindanao. As I have talked about this on the show big time yesterday, talked about the new People's Army. Check out, see what's going on here. Very, very detailed reporting. Thank you so much, Manila. Oh my gosh, I love their reporting. Manila Times. Also, the thing that everybody knows about, if they know about the Philippines, they know about the extrajudicial killings, and they think it's still running rampant. Actually, there's been crackdowns on that. So read about the official reaction to extrajudicial killings in the Philippines. People being sacked and fired over improperly ending the life of suspects of the drug war here. So check that story out. Times of Manila reporting. Thank you. Moving on. Suicide bombers kill 14 at political meeting in Afghanistan. This is out of a big mess. We've been talking about how the Taliban and the Islamic State have been sort of one-upping each other. So check out this situation in Afghanistan. Islamic State's claiming this one. It's a mess, and we should be talking about this. This is a serious situation. Afghanistan was looked to be somewhat of a success story after the surge, and then it's deteriorating thanks to the Islamic State insurgents. Moving on, we have Rohingya safe in camp. Rohingya children face death by malnutrition. This is one of those situations where Myanmar I don't know. I've talked about this a lot, where Myanmar is now under the scrutiny of the United Nations and their surrounding countries, and they're saying, "Hey, come on back, Rohingya. We're gonna take care of you," and the whole world is watching. So you don't need to keep cramming yourself into refugee camps in Bangladesh, and they ignore that official statement from Myanmar, and just keep risking their lives, leaving Myanmar, cramming themselves into boats, dying in the river, and dying in Bangladesh, which has also stated not wanting them. So you have Myanmar under UN supervision now, stating, "We want you, we will take care of you," and the Rohingya people going, "No," and running to Bangladesh, which is saying, "We don't want you, please stop running to us." So yeah, it's a sad situation. It's just friggin' depressing. Moving on. Number of women in combat roles reaches record high. I think this is a cool story. There's a lot of stigma to women in the fighting forces and in Israel. These women kick a lot of ass. Look at them all decked out there. IDF women, hardcore. Um, like they're known throughout the region to be scary and dangerous. So, awesome story. Check this out. Read about Israel's struggle for survival and see some of these cool pictures. Beautiful women, beautiful weaponry. Uh, if you think strong and able to defend a country beset on all sides as attractive, those women are absolutely gorgeous. Because that's what it needs to protect it, is a vigilant force there. Check that story out and learn about the struggle of being a female in combat in Israel. I forgot to mention Times of India reporting these two stories, Ynet News reporting this one. Moving on to AfricaNews.com, Egypt's Muslim Brotherhood, which is a terrorist supporting hate group out of Egypt, leader loses life sentence appeal. And if people go, oh, well, this is just a nice organization, I remember them being acceptable, and anyone who spoke out against them was a bad guy and was bigoted. No, this is a very right-wing organization. They would have democracy protests, and the quote democracy protests would generally wind up having a Coptic church or two burnt down. So not generally something a progressive organization does is burn down African churches. If you're burning down African churches, you're probably a right-wing hate group, which is exactly what the Muslim Brotherhood was. And it also was essentially a mafia that was a stranglehold on the economy. And even though the U.S. supported them taking over the country in 2011, it's good to see them getting some justice now. So that's that. We're still going to be following up on this story and getting back to you. So make sure you're following us on Facebook and Twitter, and if you haven't become a patron on my Patreon page, please do so, because there's going to be Patreon exclusive content every day, 5 days a week. So get on that. I don't care how much you put on there. You could donate the smallest amount possible. I don't care, as long as you've given me a tokenistic amount of your appreciation. You will be eligible for the Patreon exclusive content. So please do so. And this is Sully. I will see you tomorrow for the Friday show. And if you want me to include a funny video in the Lighten Up link, please let me know. You can submit via the email or in the comments of this video. And stay safe, everybody.